the anniversary of George Floyd's killing. Today we come together to remember George Floyd, to remember the countless George Floyds of this country, and to also recognize that this moment has projected us in a future that I personally believe will be more just for everyone in this country. Since last year, many of you remember where you were when you watched that video. Many of you remember when you heard about it. Many of you remember all of the things that happened. But I want you to know there's a lot of things that changed from last year. The first and most important thing was the world reacted. Not just Minnesota, the world reacted. The world reacted for the first time in a meaningful way toward rejecting police and state violence against people of color, no matter where they live in this world. That was something that changed fundamentally. We also saw for the first time a change that is still perpetuating today, a change in many industries. For the first time, we saw corporations putting out statements of supporting Black lives. We saw for the first time, maybe even in Hollywood, you may have even noticed in your Netflix, there was a black shows and black-led shows that you saw. All of that and many more happened because of this moment, of this brutality that happened right here on 38th in Chicago. That is one of the most powerful things that many of us who are living in this moment don't realize. But this day last year, and the life lost on this street has fundamentally changed who we are. We have changed for the better. When Daunte Wright was killed, it wasn't minutes. People came out to the streets. When Dalal Eid was killed 6 blocks from here, it was minutes people showed up. And for the first time, even the media started to question the narrative of the police because they lied. They've historically lied about what happens to people of color when the police kill them. Just like Ronald Green, they lied for 2 years to that family about the manner that Ronald Green was killed. And that is still happening today. So I personally believe we have changed and the world has changed, but there's still a lot of parts of this country that hasn't changed. In fact, the most important aspect of change that we have been waiting for hasn't happened. The city of Minneapolis has not fundamentally changed how policing is happening in the city. That's a failure on every resident of the city, a failure of the politicians we've elected to put in office that don't see our humanity, that continue to pass the buck to somebody else. It's the state of Minnesota, the state that has killed George Floyd, that is still has not passed a single meaning policy in the state legislature. I want you to know when COVID came, there was nobody offering sympathies. Everybody wanted a solution. Everybody wanted a solution. People wanted the vaccine. People wanted to end this. But the oldest pandemic of this country, the injustice, starting with the lynching and the complete annihilation of Native Americans in this country, to today what we are seeing, the incarceration of Black people, especially Black men all over this country. This injustice that this country is built is a responsibility on all of us to do something about it. And I'm asking every single one of you who came out today and have been continuing to come out every single day, that it is us who really failed George Floyd. It is us who failed and continue to fail Daunte Wright, Dalal Eid, and many of the people have been killed. The least thing we could do is share our voice. The least thing we could do is stand up for justice. The least thing we could do is to say enough is enough. And at the end of the day, this government is our government. This street is our street. The tax dollars that the police officers are working with, that's our money. It is our responsibility to demand justice and to get that justice to be coming out. It is our responsibility. So today, as we are in this moment, the number one thing we all have to do is reaffirm our commitment to these families. We have to reaffirm our commitment to justice. We have to reaffirm our commitment to each other. And we have to reaffirm our commitment for a generation that is yet to be born who are not carrying this legacy, because it is our time to solve this problem. It is our generation to stand up for justice. And we don't need a lot of people. We need enough committed people. We don't need a lot of people, we just need enough committed people. And we need you to spend your time. Sacrifice your time. Sacrifice your energy. Sacrifice your skill. Sacrifice something for this cause. Sacrifice your money. Do something. Don't buy a t-shirt just for today. Spend money for justice in this country. You spend money for everything else. And I'm tired every single day seeing people who care but yet are unable to do what is necessary to be done. If you care, find out what you can do. It is showing up on the streets and marching and protesting. It is calling your legislators. In fact, don't even call them anymore. Go visit them at their house. Don't they knock it down on your house? Don't they be calling in at your house? Don't they be coming in and leafleting your house? Call them back and knock them back on their door, because it is time for justice in this state, and it's time for justice in this country. I want to end by saying one thing. Hope is not lost, y'all. We are the hopeful people. And there's a young generation right now that's standing amongst us right now, young people. You know, a lot of people forget that Dr. King wasn't that old. He was 27 when he was leading that movement. So if you're a 20-year-old, don't be acting around, looking around for somebody else. That's you be asking for you to stand up. If you're a 30-year-old, you need to be guiding. If you're a 40-year-old, we need your wisdom. And if you've been marching in the 60s, my God, we need to sit down and listen to you. Every single person in this movement matters, and it's time for young people to stand up and demand justice. You're braver than us. You're more savvy than us. And it's time for you to take leadership in this moment. I encourage every single one of you. There is a power in the one person. Now, when Daunte Wright was killed, something uniquely happened. For the first time in a long time, decision makers began to do what was necessary to be done. Almost 2 days after the killing of Daunte Wright, the city council had a meeting. And that city council immediately fired the city manager and the police chief with one movement. And they didn't end there. They did something that the city of Minneapolis could not afford to do for us. They started to have the listening sessions, and they didn't want to wait for years of listening sessions. They did listening sessions, and a couple of Saturdays ago, Brooklyn Center enacted a resolution, a framework to fundamentally change public safety in that city. That happened right here in our own community. But the reason why it happened is really what I personally feel is hopeful, but also a little bit sad. The decision makers were 3 black people who led the city of Brooklyn Center to make that decision. The mayor, who's black, Mayor Mike Elliott, and 2 strong African-American women, city councilwomen, who made that decision for all of us and began to shine a little bit of light of justice inside this state. And so we have a lot going right now in this summer. So I'm going to ask every one of you to do one thing. This summer is going to be a hot summer in Minnesota, not because of the weather, but because of us. Until we get justice for George Floyd and all the families, and until we pass meaningful legislations, it is time for you to make a sacrifice this year to make sure that that Capitol building in St. Paul is decorated with your body, is decorated with your mind, is decorated with your voice, is decorated. And I want every single one of us across this state to be putting a lawn chair in front of those legislators until we get justice. It is time for this state to lead the nation in justice. It is time for the good people of this city to do that. And I'll end by saying this one thing. I don't believe the murder of George Floyd happened by accident. I personally believe that God put a burden on this community, a burden that the rest of the nation could not bear. And there is something uniquely that God sees in the community here in Minnesota. There is something unique in us. There's something unique in the black bodies, the indigenous bodies, the white people of this state. There's something in us that in all of the country, this moment happened here because it is us of this great state of Minnesota that are gonna lead the nation toward a just moment. We're gonna lead the nation to a more just society. We're gonna lead the nation to recognize the humanity of black people. We're gonna lead the nation for the first time to see that police officers are not above the law. And for the first time, neighbors will look at each other and say, enough is enough. It is our time. So I end by this. I made a promise to these families. They shouldn't be coming out here every single day demanding justice. It is on us. It is on us. And so therefore, we must ensure and demand justice by any means necessary.
Later going on, over at their Sounds of Blackness will be going on at 6. But I want everybody to understand something from watching these families, from listening to Jaylani, and talking about how you've been activated. And regardless of what you believe in, there's a line that I've heard Tashira say many times. Tashira Garraway is the fiance of Justin Tigan, who was murdered, I believe, over 10 years ago in St. Paul. And the St. Paul Police Department dumped his body into a dumpster and basically brutalized his body. Said, "No weapon formed against you shall prosper." No weapons formed against you shall prosper. It doesn't mean that you ain't gonna get attacked. It doesn't mean that you ain't gonna get hurt. It just means that that weapon will not prosper. Police have guns to kill you. The mayor has a press conference to pacify you. The weapons may be different, but the results are the same. I said this before and I'll say it again. The weapons are different, but the results are the same. Pay attention to what they're telling to you. Pay attention to the stories that they're telling you. Pay attention to how they're telling it. The weapons will not prosper as long as you are out here, as long as you are holding space, as long as you are still speaking, as long as you are still breathing. As Ashley Quinones said, we are doing the work that the dead cannot. So as they put our people into the ground, we have to take steps forward to ensure it does not happen again. And when you see violence in communities, you have to understand that white supremacy manifests in all shapes and forms. It manifests in poverty. It manifests in poor health care. It manifests in pitting black people into a community and then dropping the property rate and then gentrifying the hell out of it. We've been pushed all over the state. Pushed all over the state. It's manifests in many ways. How are you going to dismantle it? When Rodney King was beaten, Los Angeles held the Christopher Commissions, and they had people talk about it. When George Floyd was murdered, the city council didn't hold a single commission. Lisa Bender would have Zoom calls and she would let 100 people in, hit the mute button if you disagreed with her. Mayor Fry huddled up into his palatial brownstone and looked out the window and went back to watching Netflix. They didn't want to talk. They didn't want to have the conversation. And now you see Brooklyn Center holding actual conversation and a forum. Because they want to do the work. Woodbury High School was filled with staunch racism and teachers saying sideways shit, and they would never hold a forum about it until some of the brown students decided to do something about it. Until the black and brown women started to do something about it. They're sitting right here, they called it to attention. People don't do the work until you show up. And as Mel Reeves says, don't let anybody tell you that showing up don't do anything. It is a sweet day when an old white man says, man, I can't take the heat anymore. Let me give this job to Keith Ellison. Pete Orpik couldn't take it.
We did that. We did that.
He wanted to go back inside his Stillwater household and sip some more Manhattans.
That's right. That's what
He don't want that heat. He doesn't want the smoke. He's been sitting in Stillwater for too long. And his neighbors show up and start shouting the N-word, and people are like, well, don't judge Stillwater by two racist people. Yes, I will! They just got caught on camera. They just got caught on camera. So when something gets caught on camera, you see what's going on. As black folks, and as I said, black mothers, you've seen your children from birth to now. So you know how it is without the cameras.
That's right.
So when we talk about sundown towns, when we talk about racist neighbors, when we talk about Pete Orpik, when we talk about the justice system, we have to address it all. All of us have to put ourselves in the lanes that are going to dismantle this system and bring a new one coming forward. And in November, you got a lot of people running for city council. Pay attention.
Pay attention. Don't miss nothing. Keep your eye on it. Before May 25th, May 25th, 2020, I'll admit, I didn't know a damn city council member. But now I know every single name and where they live and where we can pull up to address the situations. And they don't like that. They don't like that. Some of them will come out and give you tea and talk to you. But most of them are Minnesotans and they don't like that. But let's change the culture in Minnesota. Let's step outside and start talking to people. Let's step outside and start speaking to our neighbors. Let's step outside and start having a conversation. Let's step outside and start taking action and continue to take action. It's been a year since George Floyd was murdered. It's been 25 years since Demetrius Hill was murdered. It's been centuries that this generational trauma has been passed down. Now is the time for us to continue the work. Justice is living in a world where Dante Wright is still alive. Justice is living in a world where George Floyd is still alive. Justice is living in a world where your white children understand what racism is. Justice is living in a world where Kim Potter understands her cognitive dissonance. Justice is living in a world where we have media that shows the story and tells the truth. I don't want the mayor to only show up when there's crime in black communities. I want him to show up when there's police brutality too. I want them to show up all the time. All the time. All the time. Imagine what justice is like for you. Go forward and go get it. All power to the people. Couple announcements from July.
All right, so one thing, if you're not Facebook living the event, here's what you can do. Text the number 8 to this number, so 8. There are 8 bills that we're trying to pass in the state legislation, and then you're going to get into that so we can give you updates about that legislation work that we're doing for the Minnesota Coalition. So the number is 612-200-2550. I'm going to say it again, 612-200-2550, and then text the number 8 to it, and then you're going to be automatically enrolled, and then you can actually take an action right now through your state legislator and let them know that you support these legislations. So go right now, 612-200-2550, and then number 8 to it, and then you'll get that link. This is a way, and please share that number with your network, your church group, your affinity group, whatever group you're in at work or whatever. Make sure everybody's doing that part. We need every Minnesotan to do that. The last reminder is the United States, our country, whether it's the city of Minneapolis or our nation, invests in violence. It doesn't invest in reduction of harm. And so what's happening right now, the injustice that happened here, there's a correlation between what has happened right here to George Floyd and what is happening in Palestine right now. George Floyd, that move that Derek Chauvin did, is an Israeli defense training move where they stand on the back of people and choke people to death. The Israeli Defense Force are teaching American police departments across this country on how to literally terrorize people and kill people. And so what happened here is something that came all the way from that country. And so one of the things that all of us should know is that our nation spends more money arming people, authoritarian governments, whether it's Israel right now against the Palestinians or other people. We are arming other people to use that arms against civilians and poor people across the country, across other nations. So it is our responsibility for the first time in this nation to be a nation that exports peace and love, not a nation that exports bombs to the rest of the world. And so on Thursday, there's a continuation of that effort. There's a march and a protest for Palestine. It is in Plymouth in front of a company that exports violence to the rest of the world, military bombs that are killing children and babies all over this world. So I want everybody to know that this struggle, when we say we want justice for all people, but we also want our nation and our government to no longer use our tax dollars to kill people, whether it's George Floyd or an innocent child in Palestine. So that solidarity has been happening for a long time, and we need everybody to show up and demand justice and peace. Free Palestine.
Make sure you go check out Sounds of Blackness on the stage over there. Saturday, 6 to 8 on 35th and Bloomington. We'll be having an open mic like this. Thank y'all for coming out.
Practice of my linen. From the beginning, my practice extending across the atlas. You got this, flipping it together on the dirty mattress. You can't match this, rapping like actress. More powerful than two Cleopatras. Bomb graffiti on the tomb of Nefertiti. And the Z's ain't ready to take it to the ceremony. My rhymes is heavy, like the mother sister Betty.
Doing a walk. I need to find some shade. Getting a little sunburnt. I didn't catch all the areas with the sunscreen.
I told that lady, I was like, this is way too much.
A bunch of people still coming in. Yeah, I'm gonna be a little burnt after this one for sure. A little sunburnt. The sun is beaming on me. I kinda wanna go see what's going on the stage over here. We'll check it out. Just been moving around a bit. Maybe see if we can find
This is for Big Floyd.
bunch of art around.
I can tell you that you're going to tell the price.
Looks like they're having a live concert over on the stage over here. It's about to begin. Oh, they're bigger. You can feel them. I don't have earplugs, so I don't even want to get too close to this, but it is really, really loud. Those are some professional.
You know we can't honor Big Floyd without playing Big Floyd. So let's go.
Real dreams taking the shit like that. step on low IDs. Watch me raise up in my drop top seat. Bouncing down the boulevard, watch me just roll. Young nigga like to just get the dollar fold. Let them all fold. Me, I'm talking green. Talking about you know easy, been codeine, that's the bar. You can call it serve. I'm a young nigga like smoke a lot of herb. Watch me go fly on the plane. I'm Mary Jane. Yeah, and it's cool too. Look shame, I'm playing on the game. Cause I'm real. Trying to go real. Trying out of jail.
I said this is Big Floyd. I want everyone put your hands up in the air for Big Floyd. Play the back, let's go.
Oh, I represent my mind. The red beard. Going down like this. You know what I'm saying? Say you watch me lay low. Never coming high. I'm a real nigga. Stay high till I die. D.I.E. Except for low IDs. Watch me raise up in my drop top seat. Bouncing down the boulevard, watch me just roll. Young nigga like to just get the dollar fold. Let them all fold. Yeah, I'm talking green. Talking about you know blizzard and codeine. That's the bar. You can call it food. Young nigga like to smoke a lot of
Alright, catch some shade over here. Talk to you guys a little bit. Oh, there's not many of you here. Hey, how's it going?
Doing okay. Are you registered to vote for the mayor of Minnesota?
The mayor of Minnesota?
Yes, sir. Man.
The governor?
Big thing, governor. But right now it's the mayor. Most definitely.
Well, what's it? What do you mean? What do you out there?
Sir?
Oh, am I registered to vote? Is that what you're asking?
Yeah, that's
Oh,
what, that's
absolutely,
what
yeah, absolutely, yeah.
Definitely. That's what's up,
Yeah,
man.
yeah,
Thank
yeah.
you so much. I appreciate you.
Yeah, man. I'm glad you're getting people signed up to vote. That's cool, dude.
Sir,
That's
what
cool.
we do. That's the move.
That's cool. Down here is a bunch of little murals. I had it in one of my other streams, but I'll take you guys over there. My phone keeps overheating. It's pretty warm out here. I took the case off of it, so maybe it wouldn't overheat as bad. But still a hot day out, and I might have to look into cooling options for the old phone here. But yeah, they're still making quilt patches over here. That's pretty cool. Memorialize the movement. So these guys might be packing it up. Yeah, a bunch of new art they got on these plywood boards here. Just art all over the ground. That's pretty cool. How cool was that, huh?
I'll just go on the bus. Totally embarrassing. But how neat. I was talking about you. And you
They have a dunk tank set up over here. I've seen somebody get dunked before.
There's a one tip.
Maybe get a screen test on the little camera. Bear with me for a second here. All right.
So these are the boards, some of the boards that had up in the park with this dude built this this structure. It was like remember all this Thank you for making this clear. Thompson on a picnic area.
You had to give me a beverage. I'm kind of getting thirsty. Oh, I got you guys looking at the sky. All right. So I guess it's just going to be a concert. I haven't looked at the event schedule too closely. I just wanted to see what was going on for my own eyes, for all you guys as well, I guess. Lots of people here. Quiet generator for sure. I don't really see too much more mainstream media here though.
With that in mind, let's say his name. George Floyd. Say it again. George Floyd. Say it again.
Keep going.
One more time. George Floyd. George, we love you, man. That's awesome. Many of us. I know George is a man who one problem is rise with Verse 7. You guys all know this.
So they have a big stage set up over here.
See, and you will find and the door will be opened. So ladies and gentlemen, I want to say the doors are now open. Let us celebrate.
Hello, my name is Matty Archie. I'm a community member. I'm so happy and so honored to be on the stage with this and all the people we have to celebrate with. And there's only one thing that's been said that I would disagree with, which is that it is a celebration. But celebration has to be a part of protest. If we're gonna keep doing this, and we're gonna keep doing this, because this protest is about community building, it's about reimagining our world, how we want it to be. And I don't know about you, but I want my world to be full of joy and celebration. In the be four times I was a comedian. And it has been a weird time, I'll tell you what. But I'm getting back into it, and I'm so excited. And I'm so excited for all the performances that y'all are gonna see tonight. To open up the show, we have two community members that are gonna share their talents with you. I'm so excited about it. First is gonna be Innocence. Yeah, y'all already know. I'm very spunky, very bright 11-year-old girl who's gonna sing for us the Black National Anthem. Yeah. And then after Innocence, we'll have Vine, who's gonna share one of her poems for all of us. So please, everybody put your hands together for Innocence!
Let every voice and sing till up in heaven ring with the harmony of liberty. Let our rejoicing rise high as the listening sky. Let it sound out as the rolling sea. Sing a song full of the faith that the darkest has caused. Sing a song full of the hope that the present has brought us. Rising sun of a new day begun. Let us march on till victory is won. Slowly the road we tread, into the chastening run, felt in the days when hope unborn had died. Yet with the steady feet and unweary feet, come to the place for which our Father signed. We have come over a way that with tears has been watered. We have come treading our path through the blood of the slaughter. Take a breath. Out from the gloomy past till now we stand at last, where the white gleam of a bright star is cast. God of our wearies, God of our silences, God who has brought us thus far on the way, thou who hast by thy might led us into the light, keep us forever in the path we pray. Lest our feet stray from the places, our God, where we met thee. Lest our hearts, drunk with the wine of the world, we forget thee. Shadows beneath thy hand, may we forever stand, true to our God, true to our native land. Thank you.
This is who ran this stuff? Total Music.
To this space right now. So those of y'all who don't know it, just, repeat after me. Those who don't know it, y'all go catch on quick. So repeat after me. I love black people. I love black people. You don't love black people? You don't love black people? What's wrong with you? What's wrong with you? I love black people. You don't love black people? You don't love black people? What's wrong with you? What's wrong with you? I love y'all. I love y'all.
Long time no see.
So I'm going to do a poem. I wrote.
Man. Okay, what is it, bro?
I hear gunshots pop off in the distance of my neighborhood's backyard. I hear free, put your hands up before another body lay lifeless right here on our streets. I hear black on black crime as justification. I'm tired of seeing black men shooting the wrong people. I'm tired of black women grieving. I'm tired of feeling unprotected. I'm tired of not feeling safe. I'm gonna be safe. No more neighborhood sweeps of your son, your brother, your sister's daughters, fathers under the rug. Shots pop off in my neighborhood's backyard. Stop! Stop! Look around for our babies. Stop! Who might get shot. Our life be cut short by handcuffs. Our bodies carried out in body bags. They label us disposable yet. I'm a warrior. Are you a soldier? Ready to do whatever for the liberation of yourself? Remember how we fought on Thursday. Remember how we breathed, celebrated one another's breath and presence. I want to create more space with you like that. Keep us late night conversations organized and keep us love conversations. Don't let it matter with or without a but. Rather you do or don't have your hands up. Keep your hands up. Put your hands together. Keep your guns up. Never forget your friends and sisters. Ancestors. I keep saying they named it, but I'm not
That's a big dog.
It ain't over yet. Stop bringing out kids. Too many students killing our children. We must set the boundaries on how we hold each other in love. Too many foundations start with the tears and blood of the people who've been.
Oh man. They brought a dual sport out.
Let's create our own future with each other. Let's love the
He's even got knobbies on it. No parking on this block. I'm sure they have some kind of food over there. Wherever you go, there's food. This mural I always thought was really cool looking. I didn't know I zoomed in some. Bubbles blowing over here. Little kids playing. It's pretty cute.
Talking about how to influence our children with respect. We
I'm trying to make a big bubble.
There's no people over there. It's very interesting. Yeah.
All right. So I don't even think. So in St. Paul, if they have a protest, the police are always close by, but or any gathering of people, the police are always just sitting there watching them. But here, I don't even think the police are anywhere near. Maybe they're watching live streams and whatnot, but oh, that's unique.
Everybody get to know each other. Get to know each other while you're out here. Because we all live in this together. There's no question about it. Hey, Q-Man, let's have fun with him. Come on, Q.
I think everybody knows that song.
Come on and get with it. Come on and get with it. Everybody that know how, line up. Let's make it happen. Let's make it happen.
Free Wi-Fi here, I guess. Oh, there's some shade over here. I might pause for a second. Terrible with names. Pause to start working. No. So this is one of the barricades. I don't know why I keep getting losing. I certainly have an idea why I'm losing signal, but we'll keep my foil hat on. So they had a quilt over here displayed. I was a little too late to get to. I keep losing signal, so I don't know. Maybe we'll just end it. Yeah. Let me regroup here for a second with you guys. Apparently that one area, there's a hard area to get signal for some reason. I have my guesses why it's hard to get signal over there, but so this is kind of the street parallel to there. We'll walk up the alley, I think, if we can. A lot of these vehicles and whatnot are colorful and painted themselves. Pretty cool. I was thinking I could get through there, but don't look like it. I'll show you this truck over here. It looks pretty cool. A lot of artwork went into that. Pretty cool. I guess they're trying to get some car in. Having a good old time. Getting some steps in. So there's the stage they set up.
Whose parking lot y'all are standing on. Pastor Floyd has been in this community for 39 years now, pastoring this church, anchoring this corner, anchoring this neighborhood, and we just say thank you. We say thank you to Calvary Lutheran Church, and thank you to the Baha'i Center. We say thank you to our community partners who allowed us to even be here and have it. Y'all look, this day, I tell you, when we started this journey, we didn't even have not even $10,000, not even. But it really was the community coming together and saying that we want to honor this moment and we want to see this moment happen. So we really thank you all for making today happen. We want to thank, we have the Black businesses in this area that has shown up for us today. We want to thank the protesters who show up for us day in and day out. We thank you. We want to thank the neighbors who show up day in and day out. Y'all, we want to thank y'all. DIH's Positive Corner, y'all, they were youth. They heard that we were going to be doing this anniversary celebration, and they held a car wash, so that we can be here today. We thank Black Visions Collective, because we had a vision of feeding the people. How many of y'all ate today and didn't have to come out of your own pocket? Y'all, I'm telling you, It was the community. We could not have done this without y'all. But they saw that vision and they said, yeah, we want to stand by that vision. We want to feed the people because that is who we are at 38th in Chicago, y'all. We want to thank the caretakers who have been tending to the memorial since May 26. The caretakers of this community that allow this space to continue to breathe. We want to thank the artists who have performed today, but also the artists that have offered their gifts throughout the year, what I like to call creative expressions of pain and hope, because if it wasn't for y'all, this creativity, what has birthed in this space, the design of this space is you all. Is you all. Walk the streets, and what you see is a reflection of your protest, of your voice, and all we do as caretakers is tend to it and allow your voice to continue to live. So thank you. Thank you for contributing, whether it was a song or a dance or just a contemplative prayer, or if it was a piece of art, 11 and a half sheet of paper, whatever you gave was your offering. We wouldn't be here without you. And two more thank yous I have. Okay, maybe 3 more thank yous.
Is he a rookie? Oh, that's right.
And keep fighting for justice. And you keep fighting. And you keep fighting.
You got security walking around. Cool.
And you fight for others even if you're okay. Thank you. And thank you to our families who support us, who have our backs. Our friends and families who say, you're always
So there's a 360 view right here. People coming and going. need to limit my sun exposure. Maybe go do some cop watching here today. Probably not a terrible idea, right? See what the cops are up to on this day. See if I remember where I parked here. So I don't know, that was the George Floyd Memorial.
I'll be right back.
See if we lose stream. Alright. I'll cap that stream. Catch you guys on the next one. Maybe we'll be doing some cop watching. I don't know if I've already went live 3 times today, so nobody will probably get notifications. So maybe I'll just do static recordings tonight and the cop watches. We'll see.